Hello class, and I hope that everybody is viewing this video first, as I've given the protocol in terms of how we're engaging every week within this course. This is week number 8, and this happens to be our midterm period, believe it or not. We are halfway done with the semester. This is week number 8 of the course. 7 more weeks to go after this, as we know that we have 15 weeks within this semester. So the one thing that I want to do, first and foremost, is I want to discuss the assignment, as everybody should be aware in terms of what's due, is that at the end of Saturday, October 15th, as many of you all may be viewing this on Saturday, October the 8th, October the 15th, you will be turning in your midterm project. Now, I've been promoting this thing, and I've been in terms of the instructional videos here that I've been doing on a weekly basis for the last month. I have been informing the class that this project will be coming up due. And this happens to be a good portion of your final grade. We're looking at 20 points that you can earn by doing this project. So, what I've done this time to prevent confusion, because I know that a few weeks ago when section 1, going back to week 5 of the final paper of the signature assignment was due, what happened was that some students did not know where to go find the material. And if everybody was looking at the instructional videos, you would know exactly to go into the table of contents where you could find the instructions in terms of what you need to do in order to complete the assignment. So what I made the decision to do this time is that for the midterm project, as I've been discussing this for the last month, for the last 4 weeks, in the Dropbox, I have included the instructions. So as you click on the midterm project, and what I just did it, click on your instructions, and it takes you right to the PDF in terms of what you need to do. And remember, you are putting together a project on what it's going to take for a bar startup. So the scenario again, and I've written this out for everybody. I've given you a budget of $500,000, and these are the areas that you need to focus on if you look up under the instructions. Evaluate your startup cost. Look at licenses as well as permits. Look at operating cost. Look at profit or loss. And also, I'm looking for final words, which will happen to be your concluding slide. So, everybody, this is a PowerPoint presentation that you're going to be putting together. Okay, it's not a paper, but it happens to be a PowerPoint presentation. So, if you click on this website, as I have shown everyone, this is a very good link in terms of what you have to do, what you have to put together when it comes to startup costs for a bar. So this kind of gives you pretty much the format in terms of what you want to follow. So everyone, keep that in mind. This is due on October the 15th. And yes, I know I've been sounding the horn on this. And I told everyone, do not wait until the last minute. Do not wait until the day before that this project is due. You want to put some of your best work into this project, as it happens to be 20 points contributed to your final grade. As you know, you have a total of 100 points that you can possibly earn within this course. So 20 points is a good portion. So again, that's going to be your assignment that's going to be due Saturday, October the 15th. Now, I know that we're kind of connecting a bridge here together. And as you can see, for week number 8, as we are in week number 8 of the course, I talked about in the lecture here that I wrote out how you are focusing on putting together this project to start up a bar and covering the cost in those different areas. But then also, Chapter 8 of your textbook happens to cross the boundaries of food purchasing. So we're kind of juggling two different topics here as it relates to cost control. So we're going to have to split our time up this week. What I recommend is this, just some advice I'm giving to the class. You may want to work on completing the project first. Okay? However, though, keep in mind that the discussion posts for week number 8 are going to be due on Thursday night. So what am I saying? You may want to get a start on Monday, okay, and take about 3 days to finish up your project, as I'm hoping again that everyone in the class has gotten a start on putting together the midterm project. And then you can focus, for the most part, on the discussion post and the readings that we're going to gauge into for this week. And for the most part, if you happen to do it that way, and this is just the advice that your professor is giving you, so we're going to kind of flip everything around, okay? You don't have to necessarily do it this way. Some of you all may prefer at the beginning of the week, okay? And this is based on your judgment in terms of how you're handling your coursework. You may want to go ahead on and do the readings and complete the discussion questions and have all that done maybe by Wednesday, and then take the final 3 days, okay, of working and completing the midterm project. That will definitely be left up to you. So, just some advice, okay? I know that if I put myself in the position of being a student, I would probably want to finish the midterm project and submit that first, and then go ahead on and get into the topics relating to food purchasing that we're going to look at and evaluate for week number 8 of the course. So, for the most part, just going to talk briefly about what food purchasing is. Food purchasing, okay, is determining what to purchase and how much to purchase. So you're dealing with quantities, amounts. You're dealing with suppliers, different distributors. Okay, what are you going to purchase from what distributor? It may be that you may purchase your meats from one distributor, whereas with your vegetables and produce and canned goods, you may go with another distributor. Also, once you purchase those, you have to think about your operating cost when it comes to inventory. Inventory cost can make or break an establishment. Of course, you don't want to purchase too much in terms of perishable, because perishable items have a very high spoilage rate. And you have to, for the most part, prepare those items and serve them to your customers within a short time frame to avoid spoilage. So these are the topics that we're going to be covering this week when it comes to food purchasing. So again, with the lecture that I provided, I've also given some terms and definitions that we're going to engage in regarding food purchasing. This stuff may come up later on in your second quiz. And I believe your second quiz is probably not until maybe another 2 or 3 weeks. I have to look at the order of our syllabus as well as our course schedule to see when I have the second quiz scheduled for the class to take. But do your readings. Look at the lecture material that I provided when it comes to food purchasing. Also, some terms and definitions that really stand out when it comes to analysis. Also, when it comes to different types of inventories, as well as bidding and purchasing. And you can also find these terms and definitions within the PowerPoint, as I've provided a PowerPoint on a weekly basis, and the PowerPoint pretty much piggybacks what I've written out in terms of the lecture. So class, week number 8, as you are looking into this over the course of the weekend, whatever day it may be, the agenda and action items will be your midterm project. Make sure that you do that. Get that done by Saturday, October the 15th. And your discussion question posts that are going to be centered around food purchasing. Now, just kind of want to discuss this briefly. Didn't mean to wrap so prematurely here. These are your discussion question posts. Now, have fun with answering these discussion questions that relates to food purchasing. I created some scenarios. I've taken those scenarios and I've actually tied them in with the terms and definitions that we're looking at within Chapter 8. And it's more of a reflection more than anything else. So this involves some critical thinking that you're going to apply to answer these discussion posts. Now, your discussion posts, as every week, these are going to be due Thursday night. So we're looking at Thursday night, October the 13th at 11:59 p.m. You will complete your discussion post. Okay? And the midterm project will be due Saturday night, October the 15th at 11:59 p.m. Okay, class, so that is the agenda for this week. Again, I'm going to put my disclaimer up here where everybody can reach out to me if you have any questions. These are my hours of availability. By phone, you can email me at any time, and then also the times where you are able to text me, I am available Monday through Saturday. Okay, class. Good luck with everything. I'm looking forward to looking at these midterm projects. I know that they're going to be great, and I know that I'm going to see some good work put into this as well as effort. This is Professor Javier Black officially signing off. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.